Strict form. Let's talk about strict form. I hear it all the time from guys telling me how you gotta stay strict. You gotta stay. I've even probably made a video about strict form. Everybody always telling me I see the videos too about guys, you gotta stay real strict. Yeah, use 5 fucking pounds too. I mean, lower it real slow and all this other stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, I guess. But if you're trying to put mass on, I mean, coming down real slow, I just think you're doing something your body naturally doesn't want to do. You're coming down real slow, and it's, I don't know. Guys was saying, hey, I curl up against the wall. I stand against the wall and curl. Makes it real strict. And I mean, if you look at any videos with the guys back in the olden days, I mean, these guys didn't train that strict. If you watch Arnold train, Lou Ferrigno, Bertil Fox, go look at him. Brian Buchanan, all these guys back then that had the big fucking arms. Their movements weren't that strict. There has to be a little bit of give and take in the movement. I mean, you got to lower it down, naturally. I mean, don't just let it plop down. A little bit of cheating to get it started in the bottom. That's, I don't know. I mean, it's a mass builder. That's if you want to do squeezing shit and cable shit and all that stuff, do it at the end. That real strict shit, I don't know. To me, I don't know. If you're trying to get mass, and by the way, I'm having a little cheat meal here. It's actually a sausage, egg, and cheese, which the sausage really ain't all that good for me right now, but my diet's usually pretty strict. I might throw in a slop meal here and there. But when I go to do a cut, I won't do none of this. I'll take it out. Beginning of April is coming pretty soon. Probably the second week in April, I'll go on my cut a little bit. Lean down for when we go to Florida, last week of June. I think it's kind of good to do a cut anyway. Well, you kind of reset your system so it's more responsive to the carbs when you go back to the off season. I don't usually eat a lot of bread either, but I am right now, but I got to train today, so I'm not worried about it. Fit this into my macros or whatever. I really don't keep track of all that either. I just eat a lot of food, man. I watch the mirror, I eat a lot of food. I pretty much know what's in, this amount of, I used to weigh everything, weigh this, weigh that. It just, it just becomes, I don't know, boring, man. I mean, I pretty much know about how many grams of carbs I'm taking in a day. I pretty much know around about how much grams of protein I'm taking in a day. Maybe not to the 100% T, but as long as I got a little bit of water on me, a little bit of body fat, not a lot of body fat, a little bit, then I know I'm about where I should be. Sorry, I'm eating while I'm filming, guys. I'm freaking hungry. Me and my boy Tristan worked pretty hard today. But, where was I? Yeah, if you got it in your head that I'm going to go strict, I'm going to keep it real strict, you're going to be concentrating more on keeping strict than you are putting your mind in the muscle. You're going to be like, oh, I'm cheating. Your mind's going to be lost. It's not going to be in that muscle. It is not going to be there. I know I don't even know how many videos I made about strict form. as far as, I don't believe in sloppy. I don't believe in super strict. I just don't. Control movements with some rhythm. Natural. Make them natural, man. I've seen people train real slow, fucking boring with that, man. I can't train like that. Now I could train back super sloppy as hell if I wanted to, but my back's gonna grow. And I could train it, pretty strict. I'm not gonna train my back super, super strict like a robot. I'm not gonna do that because I think you'll get hurt easier doing that than you will if you let your body just kind of move in its own natural path. That's how you got to do it. Move in your own natural way. That's it. Go look up some of them guys if you look up Bertil Fox, he's from the 80s and stuff. They called him Brutal Bertil. He should have won Mr. Olympia before. This cat was thick, man. He was thick. Chest, big fucking arms. He was fucking thick. Leg sweep wasn't great. He had good calves. He had good back. He wasn't real wide, but he was so thick and dense, man. You go watch him train. Now, would that work for you if you train like that? I don't know. But he sure the hell didn't do... I didn't see him do anything strict. Nothing. But he was getting it, man. He was into that movement. He was into that muscle, feeling what he was feeling. And, his curls, he cheek curled on everything. They didn't look like they still look like a curl. But he had some rhythm to him, Real. He was jacked, man. He didn't do no 5-pound curls and shit like that. Just like that one guy blowing up all over the internet, with Sam Sulek. Hey, his form isn't great either. But he's feeling it, man. He's feeling it. I bet you if he trained real strict and stuff, he would not look the way he does. Because that is what working. He says, lift heavy, get in there. You gotta, I call them umph exercises. And he says, he likes pushing some heavy iron around. You start worrying about real strict, that, I don't know. He's definitely doing it right. Along with Arnold and all them guys. If you watch Schwarzenegger train, like Sam Sulek trains a lot like him. All them guys, his style is a lot like the 70s and 80s, how they train. And to me, that's the way to train. I've been people used to tell me, "Oh man, you're cheating too much on your low rows or your bent rows and stuff." My back's fucking big. I feel everything I'm doing. But anyway, I did have a little bit of a head start on back because before I even started lifting weights, I used to do chin-ups all the time. Like wide grip chin-ups, behind the head, in front of the head. I used to do them every day before school. And I was constantly, every morning I did them, just for the hell of it. And by doing that, I ended up getting a really good connection with my lats. And then as soon as I started doing weights for my back, it just blew up. It just blew up. My back got thick, dense, and I've do the same back workouts for the last 20 years or so. And my back has always been my best body part. So you can take that, you could, listen to me, or you don't have to listen to me. You got to find out what's right for you. That's for sure. But I'm done rambling on. I just figure I'd run my mouth a little bit on form and stuff, which I'm known to do. It's like right now, my biceps, I did some heavy curls the other day. I got a bad shoulder, which it's probably tired of me saying that. I've even been somebody said, you don't bring the bar down far enough and stuff. Well, I can't. My bicep tendons and always inflamed, and so. But I've seen bodybuilders that don't bring a bar all the way down, don't go all the way up, and their chests are big too. So I mean, if you feel it, you feel it. If your mind's in that muscle, it's in the muscle. I think people get over, just, I don't know, worried about form too much. I mean, form's okay. I mean, you got to keep, somewhat, like it's looking like the exercise you're doing. I mean, you don't want to do a bench press look like you're doing a handstand or something. But if you're getting a pump and you're feeling it and it's burning and it's pumping up and everything, you ain't got to change shit. Don't change nothing. Do not listen to some fucking Joe Schmo coming by you going, oh, you're cheating a little bit. And he got a chest that looks like nothing and you got a big chest. Fuck him. Do it your way. Anyway, man, this is Todd signing out. And you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Later.